Happy quarantine day, everyone. Quarantine day. Happy quarantine day, everyone. Let let some of y'all join the stream over here. I'm just gonna fry up some vegan chicken legs or chicken nuggets or something like that. This is some that someone moved out and they left behind. So it's all new. It's a brand I've never tried before. What up, Seattle in the house? Oh my gosh, like that's gonna make a difference. What's up, everyone? What's up? So today I went to Hippie Hill because there's not gonna be anything going on tomorrow. But today I went to Hippie Hill and they had all Hippie Hill like blocked off. How much is your rent, Jermaine? People always want to know things like that. I'm not gonna say. But gosh, I've been like on the computer for hours, yo. I invested my $1,200 in scratch-off tickets. That's awesome. I'm like sleepy. I just want to say hello from Italy. Hi, Jermaine from Italy. What is up? How is things going on in Italy right now? It's your homeboy. Jermaine, have you done caviar deliveries? The quarantine? I have done caviar deliveries a little bit. Caviar is not that popular anymore. I mean, it's okay, but a lot of the restaurants are closed. So it makes caviar like not so busy. NYC. Something will open on the 4th of May. I'm thinking that maybe things will start opening up like right around May, which is like next week. I definitely not LA. I think 5 of these are good. I don't need the whole bag. There's like 4 more left. Oh, May's not next week? Oh, my bad. The week after next. Are you gonna wear a mask then? Well, I guess I'll have to wear a mask because it's like the law now. So all of you people that want me to wear a mask, like you get what you want. But I'm not gonna like film myself with a mask on. So if you want to see me with a mask on, I'm sorry, you're not gonna get off that way either. So I'll like wear a mask when I go out, but I'm not gonna put that in my videos. Like I don't think that's attractive. Like I think that's scary looking. So I don't want to present that, So I mean, like I said, like I'll wear a mask like outside and I'll wear a mask like in the store, but like as soon as I walk in my building, like I'm not gonna wear that shit. Like no, I'm not. Ooh, just remembered I have ice cream. Okay, I'm back. Alright, so guys, I've been on the computer like hours today, so I got this cutter, this vinyl cutter, and it allows you to like cut vinyl, and you can do stuff like cut vinyl and like put it on something like a bag like this, you know, like that type of vinyl cutting, you know. So I was just trying to figure out how to use the freaking thing, and so that's one thing. That's one reason why I just don't like getting new electronics, because you have to go through the whole process of trying to figure out how to use the damn thing. So I'm just trying to figure out how to use the dang thing, and I'm watching YouTube videos and stuff like that, and I'm just coming to the conclusion like, yo, what these people are doing, like, it's just not working for me. It's just like not working for me. And then I said to myself, yo, I don't think I have the same thing that's in that video. You know, and like I thought I had the same exact thing, and I like didn't have the same exact thing. I was still able to start my experiment, you know, but I'm sort of missing something. Gonna let that hang out there for a second. Jermaine, come to Macedonia. I wish. I wish, yo. It'd be freaking awesome, but the whole world is like, I don't know, just an unusual place right now. You ever heard about BlackRock stock? I have heard about BlackRock. I've made a lot of deliveries to BlackRock. I don't know about looking at them. I mean, it's not one I've paid any attention to anytime recent. I feel like this is like burning. What's going on here? You got some more coconut oil? My gosh, what a mess. My bad, y'all. It's just cooking with Jermaine. Y'all know I'll be done cooking in a minute. We'll sit down and have a chat. But if I don't want to smell like coconut oil, I better cut that fan on. Yeah, it's coconut oil. I love coconut oil. No, these are like some Trader Joe's vegan chicken tenders. Grab a spoon. Well, I have this fork because it's easier to stab the ice cream. Because it stabs it better than a spoon. say like something got on me. And I didn't see a spoon over there. First thing I saw was a fork, so I just grabbed the fork. Yeah, 30 miles an hour on the bike's pretty fast. I hit 30 miles an hour a couple times today. I went up to Twin Peaks, rode down. It was awesome. Alright, another 2 minutes and we be done. Anyone from South Africa watching? Maybe. I wish I was in South Africa right now, yo. Oh, he killed Scoot. So, you can get there on Scoot. You just have to like, go really slow. You're not gonna get there anytime soon. Scoot's still around. I mean, I don't see too many people riding it because I don't see too many people doing a lot of things right now. Let's test this out. Oh. It's interesting. Get some of this Frank's red sauce. Put some inside of a bowl. Beware, you'll be able to feel this tomorrow. Y'all still here? Yeah, it's coconut oil. I don't know, maybe UK. I don't have any Louisiana sauce. This is actually really good. I have a fly that just landed in the spicy sauce. I had to dig him out.
Yup. I fly landing in this bad boy.
Okay, I'm gonna be done in a second, guys. Sorry. I wanted to rinse that out, start over again, because the flour and so good. I'm gonna read the comments, okay? But I just gotta get this done first. Alright, almost done here. Alright, done with that. I'm gonna sit down and talk to y'all. Just running around like a chicken with my head cut off. And I'm eating ice cream with a fork. Sometimes you just gotta use what's in front of you. I need to put this on. I need to make like meatballs tomorrow or something. There we go. What's up, y'all? What's up, beautiful people? I like this angle. This is a good angle. What's your zodiac sign? I'm an Aquarius. What happened to Liberty? Liberty is probably somewhere in Oakland. Liberty was the one for me. Y'all are a trip, yo. This is ice cream. Almond milk. I'm like so distracted right now. It's evening in San Francisco. I know ice cream with a fork is better, yo. Cause you can break the ice cream down. It's almost like hot wings. Yo, is Alex still around? Every time I go there, I got a new flavor, yo. Are there any food shortages in SF? It's kind of hard to tell because, like, on the weekends, things normally sell out, you know? So I think it's about normal. And then you also got to think that, like, people are at home, so people are ordering more food than normal. So I can't really tell if there's food shortages. So what that really means is no. What's up, Jermaine? What happened at the park? Yeah, Instagram story. Oh, I was at the park and the cops came. Made everyone leave. I think why is because tomorrow is 420, and there's probably gonna be a bunch of people there tomorrow anyway. So they probably just want to go through, run everyone off today, and then go through and run everyone off a couple times throughout the day tomorrow. Because I know, like, tomorrow, it's gonna be people out. Watch. Well, on 420, it's gonna be people out for sure, yo. Like, city gonna be a madhouse. You think it's safe to reopen everything? Why or why not? Okay, so this is what I think about reopening everything or not. It's gonna have very mixed opinions about this, but I think we should just open everything. Because even if we do testing and tracing, even if we did that from day one, right? That would slow the spread of the disease, but I don't think it would stop. I think we should take the Sweden approach. Because Sweden, they haven't went on lockdown. Or they haven't went on lockdown at all. Now, they have a very high death toll. But what the Swedes are thinking that they're going to have a high death toll now, and more of their population is going to be immune to it. And later, they won't have a high death toll when this thing hits in the winter. Because more people would have been immune to it. Something else you got to think about. This is coming back in the winter. Yes. But the problem with no lockdown is now it's going to spread. But just because it spreads doesn't necessarily mean it's going to kill everyone. No, those aren't good numbers at all for Sweden. No, it's not, but Sweden's taking the approach of let's get hit hard first. And then we'll have more people will be immune to it. I bet it must be amazing just to be living life like normal, but I'm pretty sure like everybody around them is criticizing them, you know? You'll be back Tuesday? Back on YouTube, Alex? Man, this shit is so spicy. So freaking fucking hot. Whew. You love that spicy stuff, Alex? It's like the best part. It's like the best part of everything, yo. 420. 420 is tomorrow, yo. That 420 be over there tomorrow. Did you wash them hands, my dude? I did. How much you make on YouTube last month? This dude here is always asking about money, yo. I'm not gonna say nothing like that. How much you pay in rent? And now he's like, how much you make on YouTube? I'm just not gonna tell you. Like, you can just figure it out yourself. Let's have to do this pot really fast, and I'm done. All right. So, hang tight. I see. Yes. It's like so easy to clean, oh my gosh. Oh guys, check this out. So there's an article that was just shared to me on it's like Apple News. They want restaurants, no, not restaurants. They want grocery stores in San Francisco to close for customers. Yes, they want restaurants, no, not restaurants, but they want supermarkets and grocery stores to close. Because that way they can really slow the spread of the virus, because now you have less people going in the grocery store. I think that's insane. So now you have no choice but to order food. And who knows? I think it's gonna happen. I mean, Whole Foods is already doing it. I think people are already moving out of San Francisco. People are already moving out of it because it's kind of a bummy city. In Texas, a lot of people are probably gonna want to go to Texas just because Texas is open. I don't know, Florida. Florida's open too. That's another one. That's back to normal. All my exes live in Texas. That's funny. All my exes live in Texas. 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 New normal. Yeah, new normal. This is going to be a party in the playground in San Francisco, not following social distancing when going to the supermarket or store. It's not just San Francisco. I think it's most places. Would you move to Texas? I'd rather not. But I've never been to Austin, and I hear a lot of people like Austin, a lot. So I don't want to say no. What's so worried? What's so worried about what? I'm not really that worried. Maybe I am a little worried. Maybe I am a little worried. I got something in my beard. You are welcome to Stockholm. Oh, Sweden, you guys are open. We can't fly into Stockholm right now, but we can still take flights to UK. We can't go to Sweden. Definitely less homeless people in San Francisco. But if you go near the courthouse, you'll see lots of tents there. Of course, it's dairy-free ice cream. 15,000 hotel rooms? I didn't know it was that many homeless people. I thought it was less. I thought it was like 8,000 homeless people. 15,000 hotel rooms. That's a lot of rooms. That's almost like a convention coming here. I thought it was like 8,000 homeless people. And you also gotta wonder, guys. Not all of them want to be in a hotel room, even if you gave it to them for free. Because the reason why is when you've been on the street for so long and you have to like be locked up inside. A lot of those people don't want to do that. They're gonna be like, "Hey, I'd rather just stay out here on the street." I mean, it sounds crazy, but I'm being real. I mean, if you're a homeless dude, you ain't gonna make no money sitting in that hotel room. At least you can panhandle. You can break in cars. You can find stuff randomly around the city. You know what I mean? Like, you have something to do. You know what I mean? And don't get me wrong, there's plenty of homeless people that would probably love to go to a hotel room. But there are the ones that would just be like, that's gonna be boring. I can't get my money every day. I can't do drugs every day. I can't drink. Cause I'm pretty sure they can't drink there. I mean, of course, it'd just be like, it'd be wasted all day. Where you travel after quarantine, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Tesla's doing really good. Iraq, it won't be Iraq. Come on. Yeah, I know it's pretty weird. Have to bike to have a mask on. What about Uber? Any decisions? I haven't I haven't quite got 300 shares of Uber. I think I have like 200 right now. I don't know. I really haven't been paying the stock market that much attention just because it just don't seem right. It just seems like it's too high right now. For all the things that are going on in the world, it just seems like it's too high. I don't think I'm gonna sell, but I just don't think I'm gonna buy anything right now. Because I definitely have put money on the sideline. Just because like I'm still working every day, I still like to save and invest money, a large percent of my income. But just the past couple weeks, instead of just taking that money and buying stock with it, I just been just pretty much just holding it. So that's why I don't really care that much about selling stock, because I'm like, well, if the market does go down a lot, or I can just use cash to buy more stocks. And if I'm incorrect and the market continues to go up, well, I didn't sell anything. So I can still take advantage of it going up. So that's kind of how I'm playing it right now. Much love from Castro Valley. What you think going to Uganda next time? Oh, I don't know. Oh, I've been in the stocks for freaking years. Like, right at 18. 420 plans. I'll probably be somewhere in Golden Gate Park. I mean, I'm not gonna be near Hippie Hill in that area because all of that area is blocked off. And I would imagine there's gonna be a lot of police in that area. So I'll just go to another part of the park and celebrate 420 in peace, And then cycle back. Yeah, I'm probably gonna take off half of the day tomorrow. Just because, it's 420 and stuff like that. So I thought I would make like $200, And then, just take off by like 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, just be done. And then, just kind of take it easy, chill for the day. Weed and tobacco no for the lungs during the Roma pandemic. Yeah, but if you've been smoking all this time and you want to stop smoking today and you get the Rona tomorrow, I really don't think it's going to help you that much, And if you get the Rona, you get the Rona. CBD is good for you. How is everything going? Everything's going fantastic. Oh, Trump's definitely gonna be reelected. Bowden's not gonna freaking win. No freaking way. Bowden, he's horrible, guy. Oh gosh, he's horrible. I mean, shit. I told y'all. Y'all should. I told y'all. You should have had Bernie in there.
Like I told y'all Bernie was gonna win. But I told y'all Bernie wasn't gonna win. Because Bernie's a puppet. See, Bernie was a puppet because everyone thought, oh yeah, Bernie's gonna win, Bernie's gonna win, Bernie's. So people weren't even paying Biden no attention. We wasn't paying Biden no attention, and then Biden came in after the Democrats did Bernie wrong. But I don't know. I hear a lot of things about Bernie. It's not all bad things, but I just heard that they just didn't want him in there. They just basically tripped him up so he wouldn't get in there. Yeah, Bernie was too old though. But Biden's too old too. Biden is way too old, man. Yeah, but both of them are old. I mean, Trump's old too. I mean, we got a lot of old dudes running the country. I mean, at least Obama was like under the age of 50. Yeah, I would support Andrew Yang. Andrew Yang has some pretty awesome things that he wanted to do. I know a lot of people are very mixed emotion with the whole universal income. But the way Andrew Yang wanted to roll it out was actually pretty realistic. It was pretty realistic. But he wanted to get rid of a lot of other things that maybe some people would disagree with. Like, you would get rid of things like, I don't know, it was a lot of things he was going to get rid of. Like, if I'm not mistaken, it was going to be like he was going to get rid of stuff like food stamps and like WIC programs and stuff like that. And that way you would just get the money from the government. And because to have all those programs running, it costs a lot of money just to have those programs running. Because they have to have a building in each city. They have to have people working there in each building in each city, you know. They have to have, they're running separate little offices like all over the country, and that in itself costs a lot of money. Okay, they have to pay rent at different places. Like, that costs a ton of money. What Andrew Yang was gonna do was like, look, let's just get rid of all of that, right? We ain't paying for none of that no more. And we just send these checks out. I mean, it's kind of like you cut a lot of the red tape out, like automatically. Like you just get rid of it, you know, straight off the top. And that's kind of why I really like the whole universal income. That's why I was like, yeah, I can see how this could work. You know, you get rid of all the other government benefits, and then now you just have this, you know. Love how you started parsing amounts when you travel story formula. Oh yeah. Haven't traveled in a while. I'm tired. The lockdown is starting to get to people. Are you 18, really? Yeah, I'm 18. I just turned 18. No, I'm not 18. I'm like 33 or some shit. What are you doing tomorrow for 420? I'm gonna smoke a bunch of weed tomorrow. Like, I'm just gonna keep it real. I'm definitely gonna blaze. I'll probably go to like 2 different weed stores or 3 maybe. It's 420, yo. bad, Jermaine. I know it's really bad. Do you miss Memphis? Do I miss Memphis? A little bit. A little bit. A little bit. Just because it is home. It's home, and it's also, I mean, this is where I grew up, so there's no other place like it. I'll probably go back eventually. No more African videos. Well, I mean, I got an American passport. Majority of those African countries have banned us for right now because of the pandemic, you know. Yeah, it's not that I don't want to travel, but it's kind of hard to travel right now. It's really difficult to travel. I mean, I could do it if I wanted to. Like, I could go to like places that would allow me to go. But the reason I don't want to do that is because it may not necessarily be easy to get to those places because a lot of flights are canceled. And you know what? Why not? Like, I can just chill here in the U.S. for a little bit. Chill in America. Like, a lot of people like hate the U.S. Like, they think, oh, it's such a messed up place. But I actually kind of like it, you know. I mean, it's where I grew up. Like, you know. Yeah, I mean, I kind of like it. Like, I've been to a lot of countries around the world, and everything's different for everyone, you know. How is your fam doing these times? Oh, my fam's, I mean, they're good. They're just like everyone else. They're just hanging in. I mean, they're off work just like me. Well, they're off work. Some of them are working, you know, depending on their jobs. But nobody's got the COVID. They always call me and ask me the same thing. They're like, yo, you got the COVID? I don't know if I can just walk this way. What's better, those... Oh, gosh. Okay, hold on one second. I'll be right back, okay, guys? Anybody still there? Huh? I'm back. I lost like half of the stream. You guys are like, what happened to Jermaine? Hilarious. Yeah, I'm in another room. Yeah. Oh my gosh. There's a lot of spicy sauce. Oh. Hey guys, so check this out. You guys want to hear, like, I haven't made a video. I haven't made a video in a minute. But, like, I just got this cutter. It's a freaking cutter over there, and you guys know what that says. Another day, another adventure. So I'm just goofing off with that. And then
just recently. This is just perfect timing. Perfect timing. Let me stretch out here. Actually, I got a candle. I'm gonna light this bad boy. I was like shopping for a customer earlier, and they wanted a candle, and I went to go get them a candle, and I was like, man, darn, this candle smells good. And I was walking down one of the other aisles, and I saw another candle. I was like, yo, I'm about to cop this for me. So I got me a candle. But guess what I got, guys? This is what someone sent me from Amazon. It's a massage gun. How awesome is this? Watch this. You cut it on like here. It's very random. Yes, it's pretty cool. It's a vibrator, basically. It has a bunch of heads too, so like, it has like this head, this head. I like this one. This is a good one, yo. Gets you real good. Well, I like this one, the fly head. How was your day? It was good. Mostly cheap stuff from Amazon and crappy though. Oh, okay. Yeah. Coronavirus, quarantine vibrator. Yeah. I like it to give me a leg massage because my legs are tight. So usually, ever since I had this, like every day I've used it. Like every freaking day I've used it. Because I'm just sitting here and I'm just like, yo, I'm not stoned. Why do you guys keep saying that? Like I'm literally not. Like I smoked like 2 hours ago or something. Whew. It's so bad since I've been back in the US. Like I've just been shopping so much on like Amazon and stuff. I'm still feeling the high. No, I'm not. Just sub to your channel. You seem like a cool dude. Yeah. Hey, are you a girl or are you a guy? Because I'm totally single. Totally looking for someone to chill with. I don't know. Maybe that came out the wrong way. Oh, you're a guy. Okay. Look, my bad. I didn't mean it that way. Quarantine, babe. Quarantine, babe. I'm loving the massage gun right now, yo. You live in the Mission? Are you local? Because I'm trying to meet me a local. I'm trying to meet me somebody who ain't been around the city. I know of a lot of women going to be pregnant. Probably.
Well, you from Houston? Come on, some travel hookup stories. What kind of travel hookup stories? Yeah, bottom of the feet feels really good. Oh, yes, 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 yes. My neighbor's been getting it on lately, 5 times a day. Damn, yo. Do you like your housemates? Um, yeah, they're pretty chill. They're pretty chill. Dude, I saw you walk in Joburg and I was scared for you. I live in Santon City. I seen you walk in Jago CBD and I was like, so, this American. Oh gosh. How often do you wash your head? Uh, maybe once a month. Sometimes twice. I haven't washed it in a minute now. Maybe I'll do that tomorrow, actually. But yeah, that's a good question. When was the last time I washed my head? You know, every now and then, like, I'll know when it's time to wash it, because usually I always have it up when I sleep. And when I wake up, if I can smell it, that's usually an indication that you should probably wash your hair. I'm about to spark. Are you about to spark? I'll match you. I'll match you. I can't. No, I'm not gonna. I can't like. I can only vape because there's like no, you can't do that in this building. San Francisco or Memphis, which is better? Um, because I need to break that with Memphis. Like honestly, like I am thinking about Memphis, just because it's my hometown. It's spread out. You can have a lot of land. You can like. I kind of like the fact that like I do have a lot of family there. It is a place where like more down to earth people live. You know what I mean? It's not like a cutthroat. Like everybody's just trying so hard to make it like it is here in San Francisco. Like it is a much easier place to like make it. You know. Um, However, if you can come to San Francisco and like work hard for a couple years, um, if you can like come here and work hard for a couple years and stack up money and go back to Memphis, you can live a really really good life. Um, can live a really really good life because I really want to go back to Memphis, but then when I do go back, like I sort of want to be set up in a way where like I can just dip out whenever I want. You know what I mean? And then also I kind of want to. I don't know. I'm not ready to go back. Summers are muggy. Summers are very very muggy in Memphis. No joke about that, yo. Whoever said that, you 100. I don't know who told me to put this on the bottom of my feet, but like, thanks.
Does your family consider you the black sheep? Not necessarily. I don't think so. Maybe they do, but like I'm just saying no, I don't think so. It's amazing how much time goes by. I probably will eventually move back and then have New York my jump base. Because what I'm thinking, what would happen, even if I would move back to Memphis, I would probably still like be going somewhere else like frequently, you know? Yo, Jermaine, doesn't this lockdown suck? So I'm over it now. Like I'm literally sitting at home, like having a live stream, massaging my foot. Like for real. Like this is the lockdown. Like I can't wait till this be over with, yo. Like I think you should marry a foreign girl and live abroad. I would love to marry a foreign girl and live abroad. I'm such an introvert, so lockdown doesn't affect me. I mean, a lot of like the lockdown's not affecting a lot of people. Not affecting a lot of introverts. I mean, you settle down, you get someone pregnant fast. I mean, if that's what you want. If that's what you want. Did you buy your massager via online or in the store? No, it was like one of those like I got it came from Amazon. It'll be in a vlog coming up soon. Then I'll probably just make a video like using it. It is pretty fun to use. I really like to put it on the glute. It's like the best, yo. But like I can't exactly do it sitting here in this angle. Oh yes, I can. Oh yes. What's your favorite country you visited? I like South Africa. The New Balance you bought aren't vegan. They're made of cow skin. Are you serious? Upper shoe mesh. Are you serious? Oh well. Are you serious? They're not vegan? I never even thought to check. Oh my gosh. The lockdown lasts into 2021. Will you move back to Memphis? I actually probably wouldn't. Because at least here, if the lockdown stays the same way it is, I mean, at least I can go ride the bike around the city. At least I can, still do deliveries to make money. I mean, at least I can still, like, live California life. If I move back to Memphis, like, it's just a whole different, setup, So if I knew it was gonna last that long, I would probably try to stay out here. I saw your video when you were at Pier 32. Go to the stage and say hello to everyone. Oh yeah, that was back when the city was like busy, like normally busy. Like it was people everywhere. It's nothing like that now. But you know what, guys? I wonder, could this lockdown really last longer? I kind of wonder, could this lockdown last longer? Because, like, let's say it gets back bad in China, right? And then China has to go back into lockdown. But I don't know. China's like tracking it like a mug. But then, are they really? Are they really tracking it that much as they tell us that they are. Okay, so if it lasts to the end of the year, that just means that if it lasts to the end of the year, that means that, like, I mean, that really, oh my gosh. I mean, yeah, I mean, I think even if it lasts until tomorrow, we would be living in a different world. Like, versus what we were living in just a couple months ago. But if it lasted to the end of the year, we would really be living in a different world. I mean, you know what, guys? Okay, this may sound insane, but like, this is kind of what I'm looking at how things could happen. I'm looking at how like we can be in a lockdown for like a year, right, or 6 months or so. As we're in that lockdown, like so many things change that like a lot of the places just don't even open back up because they're like obsolete because so many things have changed. Like, okay, we don't go to restaurants like this anymore. Okay, so that old restaurant that was there, it just ain't gonna never open back up again. You know what I mean? And like we don't go to bars anymore. So all those bars that were closed that they put the wood on, okay, cool. They ain't gonna open back up again because we don't go to bars that way. Like there's a new type of bar we go to, you know, and maybe there's like social distancing built in. You in a 6 feet box by yourself and you talking to someone through a glass window. I don't know, I'm just talking random. But I mean I can just see like it's just gonna be a whole new get down. Okay, yeah, robotics. Oh, robotics. Okay, already like there's a restaurant in the city. It's called Creator, and it's a burger restaurant, and it uses robots. Like robots make the burger, make the fries, make everything, right? And I can see places like this getting more popular. Okay, just because like maybe there's one person working there, and then there's like all these robots making the food. Then you go there. This is why small business. This is why small business is going. You can work for Amazon. Okay, so social distancing. Definitely think this will maintain social distance. Oh, but check this out. Oh, guys. Like I'm not the type of person that like to short stocks, but I think tomorrow I'm gonna like go reevaluate my like portfolio, and like I think I'm just gonna have to really like sell off like some stocks because like I don't see a lot of industries coming back. Or if they do come back, they're just gonna have to come back. They're gonna have to reinvent themselves. Like, okay, Starbucks right now. Okay, Starbucks. If you look at Starbucks right now, just use this example here. Okay, in San Francisco already, a lot of the stores are already opening back up, the Starbucks locations. But the hours are like 10 a.m. to like 4 p.m. or maybe 7 a.m. to like 4 p.m., okay? And before, you could go inside the restaurant, you could sit down, you know, you could pay with cash, you could pay with credit card, you could pay with the app. Nowadays, you can only pay with the app, right? And you order before. So if they're gonna implement social distancing for the next 2 years, next 1 year, I can see Starbucks taking some of their restaurants, not all of them, but some of their restaurants, and sort of converting them to just a little hole in the wall, pick up and go. The type of place where you just have one employee, right? And that way, they can still be selling coffee like crazy. And now they just have like just one person working there, or maybe two people working there. And it's like really, really small. And that's like all they need, you know? And they can even have more locations, you know? I can see things changing like that. Like just all sorts of ways our life is gonna be different. Yeah, that's true. Guys, I don't know, it's scary. Starbucks will survive regardless. Oh yeah, they'll definitely survive. They'll definitely survive, especially in places like, yeah, I think they'll definitely survive. They'll have to do a little adjusting. Do you think things will ever go back to the way they were? No. It's gonna be like September the 11th, yo. People are gonna say, oh yeah, you remember before September the 11th? But it's gonna be like way different. Cause like the way we live, the way we like do things, that's all gonna change. Yo, you know what I've been saying a lot in the city? You know what I've been seeing a lot in the city? I just been seeing them just in random places. I've been seeing them going down the street. I've been seeing them sitting in boxes outside of buildings. I've been seeing a lot of sewing machines. Yes, yes, yes. I promise you, y'all. I've been seeing a lot of sewing machines, okay? I went to a building, drop off something. I saw somebody had just ordered them a sewing machine. I saw this lady getting off the bus. She had a sewing machine in her hand. Like, it wasn't even in a box. I was like, huh. And then a couple days ago, I saw some more sewing machines. And I'm like, people must be making these masks at home. Don't remember when I sewed, but I'm here for it. They are making masks to sell probably. But you know what though? People could be making all sorts of things with sewing machines. It's crazy. Disneyland is closed. 22 million jobs lost. But guys, I'm gonna tell y'all something. Guys, these job losses are they're like unrealized, okay? Like they're unrealized. Like they haven't even like sunk into they haven't even sunk into people yet. Like this is what I think is so insane about this. This is what I think is going so insane. Like I think that there definitely will be riots because a lot of people already know today that their job is gone and they're not going back. But by everything being closed, it's more like it hasn't really sunk in yet. Like it hasn't really sunk in yet. This is why the stock market keep going up. This is how the stock market keep going up because people haven't reacted. Yo, this that just went down is so big. This is so tremendous, all right, that people can't comprehend with it, all right? People that can't comprehend what has just happened, all right? They don't even realize that, like, it's not just gonna go away, like, tomorrow. Like, we are in deep shit, and this is gonna take some time, yo. Like, this is gonna for real take some time. This is only the beginning. The damage has been done. Oh, dude. The damage hasn't. The damage, if you think the damage has begun, the damage hasn't even started yet. Like, actually, really, the damage hasn't even been started. Like, there's not even any broken windows in San Francisco. Like, it doesn't really matter if this is a man-made virus or not. Like, it doesn't really matter if it was or not, because even if it was, how do you prove it? Like, how do you prove it? Like the U.S. is saying, like, yeah, this came from China, but, like, how could the U.S. prove it? How could you prove it? Like, that's gonna be a tough one. But then the Chinese were saying that the Americans did it. So, like, how can anybody prove it was either one? I mean, even if it is, or if it's not, it just really doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter at the end of the day. Yeah, I mean, we're still in deep crap. Martial law is about to take place. It could. I mean, those stimulus checks were drawn up before, but you know what they should have did? One problem that I see that's going on right now is, guys, okay, when I say that this is only the beginning, this is what I'm talking about when I say this is the beginning, okay? So right now, everybody just received their $1,200 check, and people are happy, right? They got $1,200 extra dollars. But what some people are doing is some people are still paying their rent. Okay, they're still paying their rent just because maybe they're still working, maybe they got the extra money, but they're still paying rent. Some people are not paying rent. Some people are just spending the money just because they're like, oh, I just got extra $200, right? They just spent the money, right? Okay, for the people who are still paying rent, when this is over with, let's say this goes on for 3 months, right? When this is over with, they're not gonna really owe anything, right? They're not gonna owe anything. They're gonna be caught up, right? But the person that said, look, I'm not gonna pay anything because this is a crisis, man, come their 3rd month, they're gonna have to pay, like, the 3 months and that upcoming month. But check this out. Who's gonna have money to pay that? Like, who's gonna have money to pay that? Like, especially if you've already lost your job. Like, who's gonna have money to pay that? Like, who is going to have money to pay that? Like, it's gonna be insane, you know? It's gonna be insane. Like, I don't know if it's gonna be 3 months. Maybe it might be 2 months. Maybe it might be longer, you know? Maybe it's just 1 month in certain places. I bought Bitcoin. I don't have any tattoos. That's why folks get desperate. Yeah, people are getting desperate. People are getting very desperate, yo. People getting super desperate. I mean, I see in the city people getting desperate. But then a lot of people left the city. Rental rates and rental rates will crash in SF. Rental rates. Oh, Alex, you talking about the Oh yeah, well, I don't want to get on that trip with them because I don't think everybody can handle that. Rents in SF will you think rents in SF will crash? Yeah, I think so. I think rents will crash. Um, just right now, I have seen rental prices in a lot of places really come down. I mean, like myself right now, I'm not gonna say how much I'm paying, but it's Yeah, it's not. It's a good deal. Yeah, it's a really good deal. Airbnb is crashing big time. Yeah, but the thing about Airbnb is Airbnb they're not making a lot of money right now, but I think that they'll still be okay when things pick back up. Airbnb don't have to pay to maintain any hotel rooms, but they do have to pay to maintain like all of their, their workers all around the world, and the workers and all the workers in San Francisco and stuff like that. So I think that they'll get through it too. Buying stocks now. I'm looking for a pullback, and I'm gonna tell you guys when I think a pullback is gonna happen. I think a pullback is going to happen whenever the big cities in the U.S. go back to work. Okay, I think that's when a pullback is gonna happen. I think a pullback can begin to happen if there's riots and if riots start to pop up. Now, if you look at most parts of the U.S., like the middle of the U.S. and Michigan and these places like that, Michigan, places like that, they're not typically the type of places that are gonna riot. Like, the, things are gonna have to get really bad for those people to riot. They're gonna have to get really hungry for those people to riot because, they don't typically go around and like smash windows and destroy their community and stuff like that just because they're like, hardcore Republican and, you know what I mean? We take pride. This is America. But when things get really bad, and those people get to going crazy, because you got to think in democratic places, in places like San Francisco, I mean, they can go win a championship and smash windows and set cars on fire. They won a championship, and then they'll still destroy the city. So just imagine if they lost. Okay, of course they were gonna destroy the city, but then you take it. You different parts of the country just work differently. Like different parts of the country, like they very prideful. They fly their flags. You don't see nobody flying no damn American flag in no San Francisco. You don't. Like, I mean, people do. I'm pretty sure some people do, but like, it's just not a common thing. But most parts of the U.S., man, you drive down the street, everybody got that U.S. flag. It's like, what? But yeah. So when you see those places, them conservative places, those places where like it's people are like 40, 50 years old. They're like retired. Everybody drive a Ford F-150. The dudes wear overalls. Those type people. Man, when it start getting bad over there, because that's when shit gonna hit the fan. Are you filing for unemployment? I don't know why everybody keep asking me about unemployment, but like, I'm not filing for unemployment because I'm still working. And I heard people say you should still apply for unemployment even if you're working. Well, I could do that, but that's like fraud. Um, and I don't want to like, be doing something like that when I don't have to. You know what I mean? So, I mean, it's one thing if like I'm still working. It's a lot of people like they're not working at all, and then they need that $600 a week. But I'm still working, and when I can't work anymore, that's when I'll go and be like, yo, let me get that money, But like right now, like, I'm okay on the 600. Like I get $600 in 2 days, so I'm cool. Has work been slow or fast? Work it's been challenging. It's been challenging. Like I've had like a lot of obstacles. Like certain stores, I go inside. Um, certain stores, they make us wait in line sometimes, and sometimes they don't make us wait in line. So on the days that they don't make us wait in line, like it's really easy to make more money because, you know, instead of me waiting in line for 30 minutes and then it takes me 20 minutes to shop and then it takes me, you know, 10 minutes to deliver, you know, I just save like 30 minutes, you know what I mean? So it makes a really big difference when it comes to like your bottom income. You don't have to wait in line. You just like, where are the homeless? Oh, they're just right outside on the street. I didn't want to say it like that. That sounded really bad, but like, there's still a lot of homeless out. There's not as many as it was when the city is normal. Definitely not as many. But I want to say that there's already homeless in hotels. Like there's already homeless in hotels, and they're gonna put more homeless people in hotels. Do you think citizens can overrun the government? No, because the government got the military. How about the students there because of the major problem of students is tuition and miscellaneous fees increasing. Yeah, it's very true. It's getting expensive with those fees. Do you get started in food delivery business again, or is it too late? You can still get in the food delivery business. Yeah, you can definitely get into the food delivery business. Food delivery business is gonna be big. It's gonna be very, very big. It's gonna be very big because people are still gonna order food. You know, there's a lot of things that people just can't make at home. But oh my gosh. Things will open back up. Like they will. Like they will. I mean, things will, but you guys know where I get a lot of my information from. Where I get basically all of my information from. Like basically everything I'm telling y'all, like all this doom and gloom shit, where I'm getting it all from. I'm getting it all from China. I'm getting it all from China, and China? No, it's no, not Fox News. Fox News is horrible, yo. Not Fox News. No, I'm not afraid of the future. I'm very optimistic. I'm very optimistic. I know a lot of things are gonna change, but no, China is lying to you. No, that's not. I'm not following the China numbers. Listen to the part I'm gonna tell you about China that I'm following. I'm just following different, like, just different people in China and just them talking about how things are since everything has opened back up. Those are the people I'm following. I'm not following the news. I'm just following different people in China and what they're talking about. Okay, they're talking about, oh yeah, a lot of places are not busy. A lot of people are afraid to come out just because a lot of people still fear that they can get the COVID-19. You know, social distancing is a big deal. A lot of restaurants, you go in and there's one person to the table, okay? Listen to me. It's coming to America. It's coming to America. One person at the table, all right? Like, dude, I've called this many times. Okay, I've called all this many times. I've called the food delivery, the dropping off at the door and you running away. I've called the mask. I've called people riding bikes with masks on. Like, come on, we doing it right now. I'm telling you. So when the restaurants do open back up, it'll be like one to a table. And you know what? If you really think about it, then maybe it won't be so bad after all. I mean, because most of the time I go out to a restaurant, I'm always going by myself anyway. Now, if I sit alone, like, well, I won't even look so bad. I'll just be normal. Well, we've seen this in San Francisco already, right? China never beat COVID. They just considered lockdown. 21 million cell phones. Yeah, a lot of cell phones went silent. Yes, I think it's yeah. I mean that's what I think's gonna happen. Yeah. Okay, I'm telling you guys, this is how so many restaurants are gonna close. They already got slim margins, and with social distancing, they're gonna have to have less people in the restaurant. So if they have less people in the restaurant, the only way they're gonna make up for that is to greatly and do in greatly increase prices. However, that is an option. And I'm pretty sure that will be an option for some restaurants. I'm just letting you guys know. Now, this is not something I'm following from a Chinese blogger or something, okay? This is not, but this is just something I'm guessing here. But like, if it costs, if they can only have less people per hour, I can imagine that the prices can go up, like a lot. Hey Jermaine, good to see you. Oh, that's what's up. Right. Salaries about to. Well, maybe salaries will stay the same because if if you have 40 tables in your restaurant and now you can only have 20 tables in your restaurant, that means that instead of having four servers, you can get away with two. So you're just gonna just downsize. That's what that could be. Commercial real estate is about to take a massive hit. Could that be a good thing? That could be a good thing because now more restaurants could open up. A restaurant with 40 tables need more than 40 customers. Yeah. I totally know it needs more than 40 customers, but I'm just giving it, of course it might be, four people at a table, Do you plan on traveling? Yeah, I'm gonna travel. Everybody keeps asking me that question. Like, of course I'm a traveler. I'm just here because, there's this pandemic going on. And I wouldn't want to be just stuck in a random place. Open a food truck actually does not sound like a bad idea. Just because you can ride that thing around. Travel to Mexico. What's your advice to people who are scared of lockdown in the future? I would say that if you are afraid of the lockdown in the future, my advice to you would be to for you to look at. Okay, let me put it to you this way. The reason what makes me bullish, what makes me feel very happy, well, not happy, but makes me feel very confident about the future is like I like to imagine the future and I like to imagine how like certain things can play out. And with this pandemic that is going on, it sort of makes it a lot clearer for me to see that future off of a lot of the things that I believe that's gonna happen, right? Like for example, Tesla. Like I believe Tesla is really gonna succeed. Well, with this pandemic rolling around, this actually makes me feel so much more bullish on Tesla, like way more bullish on Tesla than I was before this even happened. And it has nothing to do with the stock price. Okay, it has nothing to do with the stock price at all. What it has to do with is Ford and GM. That's what it has to do. And then it also has to do with my whole bullish thesis, my whole bullish idea of how like Tesla is gonna be the dominant player in the future, you know? And when I look at what's going on right now, like Tesla's still selling cars because they can sell cars without like human interaction. Like they were doing this before the pandemic, you know, and they're still able to do it today. Um, Also, less and less people are going to be buying cars this year. Sorry to say. But people are not going to have the money, and people aren't even going to be thinking about buying cars. But for the people who are buying cars, Tesla is high on people's list. Um, so I think that Tesla is going to do very well. And what I will say to someone who is nervous about this is I would say that this situation is something to be very nervous about because this is the type of situation that happens once every 100 years, and it's okay to be afraid. Um, I like to be very confident when it comes to business, but for the short term, like there are things that I'm afraid about. Um, but then I like to I like to think about the positives, and I like to have the positives outweigh the negatives, basically. Because in this situation, there's a lot of negatives, but then there's a lot of positives. There's a lot of positives, but then it really depends on. I guess it really depends on what you think of positive. Because I think of automation. I also think that we need a universal income, and this is getting us closer to that too. Um, I think it's gonna get to a point where we're gonna have to have a universal income, but I think a universal income is very important. I like the fact that a lot of people are not working right now, and they are just at home and they're taking it easy, and they just have time to do different things. I know a lot of people are bored just because people are just used to working all the time and people just don't take time off. But now people, have got to take a lot of time off that maybe okay, think about this, guys. Think about this right here. In the US, okay, in this country, you have a lot of people who graduate high school and they start working, right? Right after high school, right? And maybe they work a job a couple years and then they go from that job to another job, right? And they keep working that job and they go from that job to another job and they keep working that job and they go from that job to another job. So, 30, okay, that was when they were 18 years old. So now they're 30 years old and they've been working like nonstop. Like maybe they took like a week off, maybe they took 2 weeks off. But think about it. For the past 12 years, you've basically been working like basically nonstop. And at least like now everybody gets like basically like a month off at least, if not 2, 3, you know? So I kind of look at it like, I think it's real good because like at least people can get to sit down and chill, relax. Maybe you in a relationship with someone and like you always busy, y'all always running, but like now you get to chill, you get to hang out with the kids and stuff, Like I don't know. Maybe a lot of people disagree with it because they're just like, oh, it sucks, but like Mother Nature gets to do what it wants to do. We need this break. we need this break. But then I totally get what people are like. I want to work, you know, like I want, you know, couldn't sleep. Not the deaths. No, not the deaths. Not the deaths, but I mean, this may sound kind of crazy, but like, this may sound insane, but like, think about how many people die in car accidents every day, right? And think about how many people are not dying in car accidents because there's not that many people on the road. So all those people that are not dying in car accidents, now those are all COVID-19 deaths. Now they're all, there's no car accidents now because ain't nobody driving. But now they're all COVID-19 deaths. Like, it's just like, yo, they just gonna switch to something else. If you're able to work from home, but quarantine is good, but working from home, it don't savings, you're screwed. Yeah, you're right. With no savings, you're screwed. No gas or shilling, no ATM. ATL traffic must be a breeze. Must be. Do you think martial law in the U.S. soon? Maybe if things got bad. But this is a pandemic. Martial law usually doesn't come from pandemics. Martial law usually comes from people that are like just going crazy. And that could happen. That could happen, but I don't know. Maybe parts of New York. Maybe LA. Especially LA. LA has a very high chance of things getting in bulk, yo. Just because LA is just so freaking spread out. Like, it's so spread out. It's like it's the perfect, like, breeding ground for, like, riots and protests and it's like perfect spot because you got all those freeways, you got just huge 3-lane roads going this way, 3 lanes going this way. Like, it's plenty of space. Like, you can go fast. Everybody's got a car. I mean, as long as you don't get caught in no traffic, like, you straight. Okay, guys, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna end this stream because I'm about to go lay down. If you want to know why I'm blowing the candle out the window, is because I don't want the smell of the burnt candle to be in the room. Because I just want it to smell like the candle. It's the smell of smoke, man. I know it is, but people in the U.S. more worried about toilet paper. If you go in my restaurant right now, I got Chipotle napkins. This American ain't got no toilet paper. Like, no joke. You don't believe me? I'll show y'all.
Hey, so I'm out. I'm about to go to bed. I feel big with this on. Like, I feel like much bigger. What happened, man? I'm trying to figure this out because I had this earlier, and I want to say like I like. You see this? Like I want to say I like set this here, but that was like hours ago, but it's still wet, so it's like staying. And I'm like, what? Oh well, maybe I just stained it. All right, I'm gonna go. I'll see y'all later. Bye bye. I love all of y'all. I'm just looking crazy. Ah.